Hey, what's up guys, it's RST back with another video, and today I'm going to show you how to install ARK for your PS Vita 1000, 2000 running the latest firmware 3.55. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys that this is running the 3.55 firmware, and a lot of people have been saying that you can't install a custom firmware on this, well, not really a custom firmware but a homebrew on this without being on the older firmware, which was 3.52 I believe. And I figured out a way to do this, and it's actually pretty easy. So what I'm going to do right now is I'll just show you that everything works. So as you could just see, that was 3.55, and I'll go back onto ARK. I'll start this and just show you that the whole homebrew does work. I just haven't installed anything yet. I'll probably get to that tomorrow and probably make a video about that soon, but this is pretty much what we have so far, and I'm just going to show you how to do this. So what I'm going to do is just restore everything to factory settings as if this PSP were to come out of the box as 3.55, and we'll install. Just a quick prerequisite, just make sure that you are willing to spend at least $10 on the PS Store, because you will need to use a game, as one of these games does include an exploit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Alright, so as our PS Vita restores, I'm just going to go over some of the things that we'll need. So I just want to give a quick shout out to QWIKRAZOR for making this possible, for making this homebrew possible. And this game is going to be called Mimana ER Chronicle, and this can be found on the PS Store for $10 US. This is really the only game you'll have to buy in this situation.
Alright guys, so just back into the main menu, all restored. So we'll just double check that we're on 3.55 firmware. And if the recording seems a bit different, it's because I'm recording on an iPhone 5, because my phone's memory is too full and I wasn't able to use my camera, but regardless of that, 3.55. So let's get to the process.
Alright guys, so this would be the point where we have already bought our game. Now for me, I couldn't find the game on the PS Store, so I had to buy it from my PS3. You guys can also buy it from the web store as well. I think they don't have it on the PS Store for the PS Vita because they don't want people to know that this game has an exploit or whatever. But for some crazy reason, you can't buy it on the PS Store through the PS Vita. You'll have to use your PS3. But anyways, I already bought this just a few minutes ago, so I'm just going to go into my downloads list, and you'll probably have to do the same thing if you buy it on another platform, and just click download. And as you can see, it's just going to start downloading, so we'll just let this load and we'll get back to this once we are done.
Alright guys, so now we have the game installed onto our phone, onto our PS Vita, and what we're going to do now is just plug it into our computer and make it recognizable. So this might be a bit hard. So let's figure out how to fix this real quick. So I hope you guys can see that fine. But anyways, I'm going to switch over to my screen and keep this one live as well.
Alright guys, so now we're going to open up the two downloaded files that I have in the description. The links will be there as well, so that's going to be pretty helpful for you guys. The first is just going to be the CMA. You guys can just install that as an executable and just open up the RAR file right after. And I'm going to click on, I'm just going to click on the README first. I'm just going to read this over. So we have to transfer both save files into our Vita folder. Now if you guys are wondering where the Vita folder is, it's only going to appear after you install the CMA. So make sure you do the CMA first. I'm not going to do it because I already installed it. But just first search for documents. Go into PS Vita. Oh, my bad. Went into OnePlus by accident. We'll go back and we'll click on PS Vita, and then we'll click on PS Save Data and click once more. And then I already have these files from before. Since I copied them, I'm just going to delete them, and I'm going to copy them in again so we can do this all from scratch. So we just copy both files. We're going to copy, I believe, one is for the actual ARK and one is the game save file for the actual game itself. And once we're done, we can just close everything. And at this point, we can just keep the README open and we'll just follow along with what we have left. And I believe that is, oh, my battery is low, and I believe that is just to start the game and to load the actual game file, and then the rest will just come by. So I'm going to actually switch to my to my phone, not to my phone, but to my PS Vita now, and there's also going to be 3 indicators of colors, but we'll get into that, and we'll get specific into that into just a second. Make sure that when you do this whole process that your Wi-Fi is off, so Sony does not know that you're doing this in any way, and yeah. Alright, so after switching back, we can keep our computer connected, and we're just going to go into the CM mode on our actual PS Vita. Just click on copy content, and just got to scroll down and click on PC to the PS Vita system, applications. It's up there, never mind. I think, yeah, we'll go back. There it is, applications, and then scroll down and click on PSP. And we're going to notice our 2 files that we just copied a little while ago, and we're just going to copy these to the system. So just follow exactly what I'm doing right here on the actual system itself. So you guys should get a pretty good idea of what is happening. So right now we're just transferring the save data file and the ARK save data file to the actual system itself. So now let's start up the game, which is just plain just like that. And we're going to actually, as I was talking about the colors before, when you click the exploit, when you pretty much confirm the exploit, you're going to see 3 different colors. There's going to be red, yellow, and green. Now red obviously meaning that there was an error, yellow also meaning that there was an error, but green meaning that it passed. So just look out for the color that you get. So we're going to start up the game right now, and we're almost done the exploit, by the way. So if you guys have gone this far throughout the video, thank you very much. And I'm trying to keep it as short as possible, but I'm also trying to do it as fast as possible at the same time as well. Just trying to fix my camera here. I didn't have my tripod, but let's just wait for this to load. It takes a little while because it's a PSP game, but you know, that's gonna happen regardless. So we're just gonna, according to the instructions, we just have to load this. Yeah, there we go. We just have to load the save data file, and that is right there. And this really looks familiar to the PSP system, if you remember. And now it's just going to start up the actual game itself. So this is where the exploit comes in. So they tell us to press triangle. That's going to bring up the option menu. And we're going to scroll down and click on settings, which is right here, third from the last. And we're going to click on the first one. And then just going to wait 3 seconds. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to click on positions. And then right after positions, we're going to get our color. And there we go. We got green, which is a pass. You guys can also refer to the Word document, the README document in the downloads to also get an idea of what every color means. We have one more option. We're going to go back into the content manager. So don't don't erase your game from the task manager or anything. Just the next part that we're doing is solely for the PS Vita itself. So click on content, copy content again, and this time we're going to click on PS Vita to the PC and make sure it is plugged into your computer. I would also recommend using Windows because it's an executable that can install the CM. So we're just going to do this, what we're doing right here, and just copy it to the system itself. So this takes a little while. I'm just going to leave it here and come back to it afterwards.
Alright, so now we're back. We're just going to click back now. I'm going to go back again, back once more, and we're going to click on PC this time. Click on applications, click on PSP or other, and then we're just going to click on here, copy, and click OK. This one is the copying process that's going to take about 2-3 minutes. As you can see, it hasn't even started yet. But let's leave it here and we'll come back to it. Alright guys, so just coming to the finish of this, and we're almost jailbroken, or homebrewed, whatever you want to call it. Now we can just go back. You can honestly just close this application right here and scroll down, and there we go. We have ARK now. So you guys remember, I'm just going to recap what just happened. We basically installed a game through the Play Store, sorry, not through the Play Store, through the PlayStation Store. We installed an exploit using our nifty WinRAR tool and its 2 files. Remember the 2 files we copied earlier? And we pretty much just backed up the game and then restored it, which installed and initiated ARK. So if we click on this, we can now just start it, And this is pretty much the jailbreak, right? Not this, but this right here this is exactly what our screen looked like in the beginning of the video, and this is where I'm going to end it off. So I hope that helped you guys a lot, and you guys can install PSP emulators, install all your own games, and I'll probably be making more videos about this soon. Right now it's kind of late night. Let's see what time it is. It's almost 12 a.m. and I'm just gonna start editing this video and probably have it up in the next few hours. So I hope to see you guys soon, and thanks for watching. Have a good day, guys. Thanks.